Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with the Golden Opportunities Coaching YouTube channel. Welcome to those of you who are new. Welcome back to those of you seasoned veterans of what we do around here. What we do around here is bring about conversations of a psychological, mental health, emotional health paradigm. We've got over 1,500 of these available for your listening pleasure in a variety of topics. We continue to add whenever we can. My schedule's a little haywire lately, so it's not as often as I'd like, but we're going to work on that, especially as we get into the fall. But anyway, signs of a strong mind is our conversation for today. And if you are looking to strengthen your mind, strengthen your focus, and get more out of your life in the remainder of 2022 and into 2023, would love to be of assistance to you in that way. So the first thing is finding a way to connect. You can do that a couple of ways at PO Perception on Twitter and or in the About Me section of this YouTube page. Either one, get you in touch with me or a member of my team, and then we can move forward from there. Um, so the first thing is express. Expression is one of the most important things that you can do for yourself and for others. Finding a way to express what you believe or what matters to you peaceably, but also passionately is important. So just because someone doesn't agree with you doesn't mean they don't have value as a person. And finding ways to agree peaceably is one of the, or disagree peaceably is one of the most important things that a person can do so that they can get the most out of daily living and get the most out of their life and get the most out of what they're trying to accomplish, whatever that may be at any given time in their lives. The next thing is to look at avoiding rumination. So, rumination is fixation on things that went incorrectly in the past, things that didn't go the way we needed them to go, things that are ultimately, not leading us in a positive direction. This could be a fallout with family, a broken relationship, a job that didn't go the way we wanted it to. Look, as long as we are alive, as long as we are functional, as long as we are capable of having sentient thought, there is still more that can come for you. There's still better that can come for you. Just because something doesn't go the way that we planned doesn't mean that we can't reset for bigger, better somewhere in the future. Sometimes those things don't ultimately come uh, in the direction that we want. And ultimately, when we come to that place of acknowledgement, when we come to that place of expression, it doesn't mean that everyone's going to agree with how we get there or what we believe, but the ability to be strong minded enough to express ourselves without the definition of our value as a person being determined by whether we find agreement or not is another really important factor in making those strong and powerful and meaningful decisions. The next thing there is to look at the uh, value of killing fear. Now, obviously, fear needs something or has something for us if we're in an emergency life or death situation. But oftentimes, we are so fearful of things like rejection or things like looking a certain way and seeming weak, or we're afraid of public speaking, or we're afraid to apply for a job, or we're afraid we don't know what we're doing, or we're afraid any number of things. Fear has a place as long as it's codified and it's limited, but kill any fear that's killing your progress. Get rid of any fear that's holding you back from becoming the person that you want to be or helping your life to become closer to what you need it to be in order to be fully happy, fully satisfied with whatever it is you're trying to accomplish. When you are focused on your life only being the definition of what you have yet to accomplish, then you will eventually deal with a lot of frustration, sadness, anger, angst, and unnecessary negativity that doesn't have to be in your daily life experience. The next thing there is to look at making sure you have a solid self image. So that means the proper balance, or as close as possible to a proper balance of humility and confidence. So confident that you can learn new things, confident that you can grow in a positive direction, confident that you can do things you don't know how to do yet, confident that you are worthy to be loved and know how to give love appropriately, but then humble enough to realize you still have things to learn, humble enough to realize that you still have ideas and concepts of things that really matter to you, that are important, and you're still learning what those are, and permission from within yourself to give yourself permission to change what matters to you in the future should your needs or wants or preferences or desires be different. Sometimes people hold themselves to really high standards that aren't necessarily helpful. They're standards that ultimately don't lead us in a positive direction because at the end of the day, they are standards that really are based in who we were or who we think other people want us to be and not necessarily who we want to be ourselves. And so that can be super, super challenging. So it's important to look at all these things when we're kind of looking at having a stronger mind. So hopefully this is helpful. I encourage you to keep your feet on the ground, your mind in the moment. Until next time, everybody.